Get your life. So relax and sit. Thank you. Chair, through the chair, Waziri.
Are you using a microphone?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Am I audible enough? Thank you, Chair. Waziri and DG, are you aware that Adani company, and I would request that you write down so that you'll respond once and for all. Are you aware that Adani group of companies have any affiliates in the country? Number one. Number two, there is a report by a consultancy company of America called Heidenberg Consultancy Company Limited. In the last 2 years, they uncovered tax manipulation and other illegal things that made Adani group of companies lose $100 billion US. Are you aware of such? And the recent one of Swiss authorities where allegations were facing Adani company that the account in Switzerland of 310 million had been frozen. Number three, in your Annex B, you are presented on the issue of work visa. That area, Waziri, is grey. What will be the fate of Kenya Airports Authority employees who were just demonstrating the other day over their worry and the fate of their work related? And it is not clear who should Adani come with, because the issue of expatriates, the issue of qualification and one of you. Number four, there is a tunnel clause of 18% at the end of 30 years concession, a period of 30 years that there is a tunnel clause of 18%. Does it mean after 30 years, Adani will continue owning JKIA, our airport, with a stake of 18% forever until Jesus comes back? Number five, I have letters here, and I don't know whether DG, you are aware, there are many letters from then PS Irungu Nyakera on developing Konsa Airport. Are there any PIPs on that matter? The sixth, Chair, I have seen most of the correspondence have the former Minister of Roads, Kipchumba Murkomen. There is the former MDK, Alex Kitari, and former CS of National Treasury, CS Ndungu. Is it possible to invite them to the committee to share more light, because it looks Waziri Mbadi is shooting in the dark? Is it possible to have them, including what was happening in Dubai, under the guise of other things? So is it possible so that we can get the correct version? Let us have, and I want to advise, yes, Mbadi, we know you just came the other day. Don't carry anybody's cross. If this thing is gray, call it as it is. Leave it. Run away from where you come from, and your SG is here. It is good to stand with the truth and the transparency. So if the other people messed in office, don't carry any other. Then the sixth question, I have seen the letter in Annex F, that was addressed to PS Dagar, and they are saying the JKA land will be provided by KA. I thought all land below is managed on behalf of National County through National Land Commission. You need to clarify that. On the issue of fixed exclusive concession fee, is about 47 million. And in fact, per annum, and they are saying they will adjust 10% based on inflation. Don't you think this is expensive for the country? And finally, Chair, on the feasibility report that was done by KA to Adani, in your own opinion as an auditor, was this an insider trading, or let me, for lack of a better word, that was being used to try and perpetuate, in conclusion, Chair, to try and perpetuate giving state capture, yes, giving upper hand to Adani group of companies that is running everybody, is running Shiv, is running now Ketraco, is running our airports. Who knows, they may come and run our wives and our children if we are not careful with this Adani group of companies. So, Chair, I request CS Mbadi, tell the country the truth. Every Kenyan, from even Suba to Nandi, would really want to know your position on this matter. And I want to say, with exception, Chair, when you took an oath of office to protect the rule of law and the constitution, you cannot be part of an illegality. It is also your responsibility to advise the government on the rule of law and the truth, Chair. So, Chair, on this issue of Adani, I would have expected a lot from, and that is why your former colleagues in the other side of the aisle do not believe who you are, because we wanted you to tell us the truth as it should be. So please run away from this one. Thank you, Chair.
Buenos Aires.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, whether Adani has affiliations locally, I have no idea. I think I will later allow my DG, who has interacted with this a lot, to tell us if he's aware of any affiliation, local affiliations, though there is nothing really wrong with having local affiliates, if you ask me, if it is procedurally done and made public. American consultant making allegations, I have no.
Today, should we ask your Vice Chair? You are the one who can answer. Yes.
But you see, Chair,
there is a reason, Chair, and we are not asking that question in vain, whether the DG traveled to India or
and
not.
We want the passports,
we will table a hard-shaking evidence and passports and boarding passes.
The DG will answer after the CS is done.
But Chair, can I also mention, and I wanted to say it earlier, but you ruled, and I respected, that the letter to Treasury was inviting the CS. The others was to accompany me. If you look at that letter, in fact, even putting the digit under oath, the letter I have, and I want to repeat, dated 18th, was addressed to the CS, and in that letter I was asked to come with my PS, to come with the DG, and to come with other members of the committee. So I am the witness.
Yeah, but nothing stops this
But
committee from
that is
asking
why
anyone,
the DG has
not
been
just the
responding.
DG.
He will, and I say it, he's here, he will tell you. I have just responded that the officer who came from the Treasury to India for this due diligence was not the DG. If the DG went to India...
Can you table the evidence of that, officer? Thank you, Chair. As a procedure of Parliament, can you table the details on the date and time and the hotels he slept with? Other stories we don't want, just the official ones. We know there are many unofficial ones.
No, you know, Cherage, that is that's information.
No, Waziri, you answer me through the chair.
Senator,
you are not answering
through the chair. Chair.
Yes,
a public officer traveling using public resources can never be secret. If you want to get information on who.
Through you, Chair.
You know, Chair Gay asked about 8 questions, and we have not even had.
Through you, Chair.
Can we have the 7 questions
100%, but the CS is wasting time. The reason is very simple. Even the people who went to India and the flights they took are known. So don't go that route. You talk about, do you want this thing to continue or not? That's where we are.
With due respect.
Yes.
I am supplying information. Let me supply it. If you have your information, then don't ask me. If you don't want me to say what I know.
Let's have the CS. I won't entertain.
I am giving you the information I have.
I won't entertain.
The information I have is that there is a team.
Do you have the DG's passport for us to see whether he traveled or not?
Senator Onyonka.
Chair, can you be in control of this meeting?
Senator Onyonka.
Everybody's talking.
Are you directing
I will switch off your microphone. I will switch off your microphone. Allow the CS to answer so that Senator Chute can also ask questions. Let's not waste time with interjections that are not necessary. Give him 2 minutes. Senator Chute, I'll give you a minute after he answers the question. Otherwise, why were we asking the questions if we cannot allow the CS to answer them? So kindly give him time to answer the questions. When a CS, go direct to the questions.
Matter, I want to say the officer, if you want the information of the officer who was sent to India from the National Treasury or the Directorate, we can provide it.
Next question.
On the staff, the staff, it is clear, it was clearly spelled by the committee that all the staff of JKIA will transit. So that is there in the report. So I don't see why that should be a problem. On the issue of 18% up to 30 years, I'll ask Kirigwa to respond to. PIPs for Konza Airport, again, Kirigwa, you can tell us if there is anything to that effect. Correspondence by various CSS, and I've been told not to carry anybody's cross. I am not carrying anybody's cross, Honorable Senator Cheragay, through the chair. I have no reason to. And by the way, what I'm giving you are facts. I am the CS National Treasury. When a matter like this comes up, what I do is to get the information. I have looked for this information. I have supplied the information which we have. Any other information that is flying out there, I don't have it.